Yeah. Shout out to the subscribers out there. It's your host, Paul Frank, reporting for DJ YTV. We gonna get right into it. Now, look, today, I want to say thank you to all the people that have been commenting, that have been leaving feedback, whether it's good or bad, and voicing out their opinion for all the previous news clips that we bringing you. I also want to give a shout out to all the people that put me on here, DJ Y Jr., for putting me on. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to keep this thing moving. Today, I got a couple of things I want to talk to you about. Basically, I touched up on the subject a couple days back on the issue with Nick Cannon and Viacom. So now, it appears that after Nick Cannon filed a lawsuit for $1.5 billion, I'm talking about he's coming for the whole bag because he deserves it. He's coming for what they owe him, basically. And, you know, he was the one that originated the Wildin' Out. So that whole net worth is $1.5 billion. I'm talking about that's huge, a huge bag. You know what I'm saying? That he needs to get. So now, because he filed that lawsuit, it appears that Viacom is willing to work with Nick again. What a surprise, right? Because they don't want to come out the pocket and pay the man the bread. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to talk about this because I feel like it's really interesting how once, you know, Nick Cannon files for that lawsuit, Viacom goes ahead and possibly thinks about the situation and how uncomfortable it would be for them to go to trial, you know, with Nick Cannon, because obviously all of these, you know, all of this situation here requires for them to be investigated. And the point is that once they start going and digging deeper and deeper into the whole situation, they're probably going to realize it was some racist stuff that they're going to discover. And Viacom, I'm pretty sure, doesn't want that to get out into the public because that's going to even make them look even worse when it comes down to it. I'm really hoping that, you know, they take care of Nick Cannon and all the people that he employed, because there was a lot of battle rappers in that Wildin' Out staff that, you know what I'm saying, were probably left in the middle, like wondering, okay, what the hell are we going to do now? We got to go back to battle rap? Is it going to be something that, you know, we're just going to be able to jump into like that head first? And honestly, you know, overall, the whole racist stuff, man, that got to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole thing, like we, you know, definitely the worlds need to go through a lot of changes and stuff to get that taken care of, because we're already tired of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Me being Hispanic, me being from a certain community, I already seen it, lived it, you know what I'm saying, and still going through it today, as white as you think I look. But hey, man, you know, it is what it is. We're going to keep it moving. But look, that's the first news that I want to give you. Also, that I reported yesterday about Meg The Stallion. There was some information that came out that I missed about, basically, Asian Doll. She dropped a IG live video, you know what I'm saying, talking about the situation and basically standing out and having her girlfriend's back, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this stuff, because saying, you know, obviously she was involved in the shooting, that she's a really humble person that didn't need to go through that. And obviously this guy, Tory Lanez, opened fire on her feet, you know what I'm saying, which is a major violation. So, you know what I mean, basically, you know, she was coming out on IG Live talking about how messed up that is, and she's willing to, you know what I'm saying, ride for Meg The Stallion, which is honorable and respectable, because, you know, like I said before, in a time like this, you don't want none in those silly situations, you know what I'm saying, to be caught up or be, you know what I'm saying, just be in the middle of all this crazy stuff going on with the epidemic and all that. But she dropped that video. A lot of people were obviously feeling her, you know what I'm saying, me, myself included. You know, I think like that's just corny from Tory Lanez to be shooting, you know what I'm saying, like shooting a female. Well, he possibly wouldn't even throw hands with a guy. So, I mean, that's just me and my personal opinion. I want y'all to hit the comments and let me know what you think. New subscribers, if you're new, I mean, subscribe, you know what I'm saying. Make sure you hit the notification bell for the latest news. Also wanted to touch up on the subject of the Nas dropping the new album, which is, some people already saying it's a classic. Timberland is saying it's a 2020 classic. A lot of good reactions came out of the album. Everybody's really happy to see the firm back together again. So I think that's great for hip hop, because, you know, that's something, element that was missing that we really needed to see. And obviously, you know, a lot of people, other people have been reacting. One of the main ones, and one of my favorite MCs is Royce the 5'9", released a post on IG, basically with a timeline, so you can see a timeline of every album that Nas dropped and every album that Jay-Z dropped, and you can see the dates. And he was basically making a comparison and leaving it up to your imagination to see that it seems to happen every single time. And there's a lot of people in those comments that were like, yeah, you know, pretty much, you know, it seems to be some competitive thing that's still going on. You know what I mean? It could be something related to Ether, because Ether was so fire. In my opinion, I believe Nas caught the 30 clip, you know what I'm saying, to the dome. But that's just what I think. You guys can hit the comments. Let me know, Jay-Z or Nas, and why. I want to know about them bars, because Ether and Takeover, I got Ether. I don't know what y'all think. Let's get into it in the comments. I want to know what you think, Jay-Z or Nas. Holla at me for real, because I've been going through the comments. I've been going through all the stuff that was said, so I want to interact with y'all. I want to get y'all involved, and I thank you for participating. For real, I thank you. Let's keep that going, because that's really cool. And salute to everybody. So on to the next topic. I wanted to talk about the fact that Kanye West was ousted from being part of the elections in Chicago. Apparently, he did not have enough signatures for the requirement to actually make it onto the ballot. So it's a matter, you know, it's just a matter of I guess politics, and obviously he had a late start with all of the paperwork and all the documentation that needs to take place. It was stated that he already has spent about $30,000 into filing for all of this and getting the ball rolling when it came to, you know what I'm saying, him being one of the nominees. He did release actually a tweet with all of the states that he was going to be on, and he mentioned Oklahoma, Arkansas, Vermont, West Virginia, Colorado, Iowa, Utah, Minnesota, Tennessee, and Virginia. And you know, I honestly don't know how I feel about that. I believe that, yeah, you know what I'm saying, like, he makes great music and stuff like that, but I think that sometimes it's just not meant to be. I don't really know what his mental condition is. Given the state of the union, you know what I'm saying, the president that the U.S. got right now is, to me, one of the craziest persons I've ever seen. In fact, sometimes you have to just assume that the man is a comedian just so you can take it in a way where you won't feel offended, because, you know, like I said, there's been way too many things going on. But look, I'm not really into politics. I'm here for this hip-hop. So we're going to keep it moving like that. I'm your host, Paul Frank. You already know. One of my jobs here, though, that me and DJ Y discusses, I want to make sure that every episode I at least bring you a new song that you probably haven't heard. I know most of y'all might have heard it, but I want to touch up on the subject, so I want to bring it to your attention. There's a Bone Thugs and Harmony song that I just found out like maybe a couple of months back, so I'm sure other people have heard it already. And it's a song called Strictly For My Grind, and you can find it under the artist name Space Hog. And you can hear Bone sounding how Bone was first sounding when we got introduced to Bone, or, you know, the world got introduced to Bone. You can tell by Busy's vocals that it was back in the day, but the song has the classic sound. The beat is amazing because it goes right with the flow pattern and stuff like that. But there was one interesting fact about it when I started really paying attention to the lyrics. It's something that I study, that I always look into. It seems that the first verse might have been meant for Eazy-E, and it's Busy Bone spitting the verse. I feel like it was a reference track for Eazy, and he never got on it. But I want you guys to check it out. I'll make sure to put it in the caption so you understand and you know exactly how to spell the name. But please check that out. I'll see if I can get DJ Y to drop the link for it so you guys can bump it. And that's one of the, you know, the other things that I wanted to tell you about was I'll try to bring you one song or unheard songs that you might have not come across yet, so you could be up to date. Because like I said, we love Bone Thugs and Harmony on this channel. all the Midwest stuff as far as I go. You know what I'm saying? I got much love for that. So I'm definitely gonna be plugging up a lot of the artists and a lot of the artists that I think y'all should really take a listen to and give a chance. So let me know what you think. Hit the comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding ding dong. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I'm your host Paul Frank, reporter for DJ YTV. Catch me on the next one. Salute.
Sipping on gin, fuck juice, 100% proof. The gang get on my back and keeps you shaking with a deuce. So easy when me pump me let up. No much allowed when you see me, nigga. Keep your head up. No need to fail. We say fuck you now. Let loose the strings and I get 'em. Bet you catch 'em, forget 'em. Snatch your K's and I lit 'em. So spit 'em up, don't catch the buck and don't you fuck with me. Easy E on the gang, move. I gang you so easy.
DJ YTV, subscribe. Your #1 source for Bone Thug News.